Footage taken from a cellular phone showing how a group of nurses at the Western Regional Hospital killed the rat that bit the baby inside his incubator went viral after Love News posted the video on our Facebook page. The images has stirred disgust among the public and has resulted in them demanding that someone be fired as a consequence of the incident. While the baby's health is up to par, the public remains outraged and blame has been laid squarely on the Minister of Health, Pablo Marin. But Marin isn't accepting blame, and today he commented to the media, saying that the administration of the hospital should be held accountable.
When we look at the rat situation, entering the incubator, I went personally the following day to see what happened. I don't want to blame no one in this particular situation, but the incubator is nearly tight sealed for any animal to enter. If the animal was trying to enter,
it did enter.
I'm saying if the animal was trying to enter, you will see some bite at where it's supposed to go in. You're supposed to maybe see some kind of hair attached to the particular entry. Nothing like that was there, but the rat was inside. All right. We found that there was a hole at that particular station. So let's say that happened. So when I went there and I asked the administrator, what have you done? Her reaction was, you know what, I have already paid an exterminator $3,000 for us to be able to sweep the area. I was there with Mr. Bowden, the PHI from the ministry. I asked her, can you give me a report? They say, I don't have a report. But she just told me that she spent $3,000. The only thing that I will say right now, we are writing a report right now, taking it to public service, and I hope this time that public service will act on what we are putting in the report. Because normally, when you see these kinds of things, sometimes it takes a little bit more, and it's hard for us to fire someone because of public service regulations. The rat was in there, so the rat was inside the incubator. No, the thing is, why is it that the administrator are not doing their job? And that is what we're going to report. And I want to know what public service will do now about this situation. It's the manager's responsibility to look at their working environment. If you go to your house and if your house have rats and whatever, it is your fault. It is not the minister's fault. Although I have public health inspectors to go and try to remove the garbage around the area that it's infestating. That is what is the situation. Our managers are supposed to start to love their job and make them get accountable for what they're doing.
You blaming the manager at the Western Regional Hospital?
Definitely, I'm blaming the managers. I am hoping, because I have brought it already, I wish that all managers be in contract, so whenever you don't do your job, we can fire you immediately.
Incidentally, following many complaints and criticism of the Western Regional Hospital, the Ministry of Health announced that they have received a $30 million grant earmarked for improvements to the Western Regional Hospital. Chief Executive Officer in the ministry, Dr. Peter Allen, told us that several changes will have to take effect.
The situation is outrageous as far as we are concerned. What the Ministry was doing already is that we have formed a special committee with the management committee of the regional hospital. We have had our principal public health inspector go into the facility along with the Deputy Director of Health Services and conduct a review of everything that could possibly be done. And of course there are some difficult decisions that are being made and being implemented as we speak. For example, the vendors who sell food in the compound may be upset, but we are going to have to ask them to move. People who have overgrown lots around the hospital may be upset, but we are going to have to make sure that those lots are properly cleaned and taken care of. Indeed, the building is old. Indeed, there are drains that run under the building, and so we will have to do what we can with those to maintain the situation in a clean and sustainable way. But the most important thing, the most important initiative is really the initiative of the Prime Minister and the Minister for the European Union grant of close to 30 million for the new wing of the hospital. Really, I think the long-term solution is a replacement of the infrastructure.